Okay, am I up? Am I up and running? Alright. Yeah. Looks like I'm up and running. Okay. So, I've been getting back into my favorite game of all time, which is the Stanley Parable. And there's one ending I've never done in this game. That is the art ending. So, hi, welcome to the stream. We're gonna be playing the Stanley Parable art ending. I'm only doing one attempt on this because this ending takes forever to do. 4 hours. If I fail at any point, I'm just gonna go over and play Cult of the Lamb. So, yeah, let's jump right into it. This is legitimately all I will be doing.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I'm gonna let it play.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment.
This is the best job ever. All you do is push buttons.
Though he had been made exactly
push specific buttons for specific times.
Stanley was happy.
That's very.
And then one day, something
job.
very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Did the boss leave?
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete
I
isolation.
think he came in on his off
Something
day.
was very clearly wrong.
I think that's the thing.
Frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move.
He just came in on his off day. When
But as
like
he
imagine it's just Saturday.
Regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his
just get
office.
situated here. All right, I'm booking it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
We're skipping the
Perhaps
bucket,
he'd simply
sadly.
missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This is the left to me. You see it? This is the door to the left to me.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not sure.
Here we go.
You really are not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Man.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Alright, I'll go through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
You know what? I'm gonna lie and say I'm colorblind, narrator.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Come on, that door is obviously blue. This is the red one over here.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me
For the record, I am not
stop you.
colorblind.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing.
All right, man.
Because this
Whatever
is
you
what
say.
you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
That's too many options, man.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I'm gonna go with a 2.
Oh, well, now this is useful. You didn't like it, but you didn't totally hate it either. You enjoyed it, perhaps is the correct term. It didn't cause you excruciating pain. Big steps we've made here today, Stanley.
All right.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
World leaderboard. Dead rat. This is you. Wow. 93/28. Okay.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No. Alright, that's where we go into
I nearly
it.
forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Alright, here we
In
go.
this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the artwork
Alright, let's see how far I get.
Take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So
4
why don't you give
hours.
it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Alright,
Be
here we
sure
go.
To keep notes on your experience.
Let's see how far I get. You know, I could be spending my day doing anything else, but no, I'm, hang on, can you actually pause? Oh, thank God. In case I have to get up and use the bathroom. Yep, this is legitimately going to be the whole stream. This will legitimately be the whole stream until I fail. Just me being Stanley, pressing buttons. So, no, at least I did do some stuff. I wrote some thoughts down earlier today, and I made a drawing of someone else's character. So I didn't do a whole lot, but I did do some stuff. But, yeah, and now I'm portraying Stanley, pushing buttons. If there's one thing I gotta do, though, I gotta update my model, because I changed the palette of my character recently to be a bit more brighter, because all you can see is the star, the stripe, and the eyeballs. So I should probably do that later. But, yeah. No, if I reach 30 followers by the end of the month, which I doubt that's gonna happen, but if I reach 30 followers by the end of the month, I will try and buy every single type of bread I can find in my area and try them all on stream. And I will make sure of it. Because I got the money. So, yeah, 30 followers by the end of the month, and I will try all the types of bread I can find. Yeah, this is going so swimmingly well. And we're in it for the long haul. I don't even have to play this for very long to realize why people use macros for this. I saw someone do it earlier today, and they're like, yeah, I just used a macro. I wasn't sitting here doing it for 4 hours. You know, funny part is that this ending actually exists. But yeah. Okay, I'm just saying random stuff now. I had this thought in my mind. So the Super Bowl is on Sunday, and I don't particularly care which team wins. I don't know the lore of the teams, if you will. But I was thinking of wagering something. So I don't have a preferred team yet, but I'm gonna pick a team, and if that team loses, I'm gonna buy a tier 3 subscription to my favorite Twitch streamer for a month. I already know who the Twitch streamer is. It's Corgi. But I haven't picked the team that I'm gonna wager on. Because if I'm gonna waste my money, I'm gonna at least help someone else that probably doesn't need it. Because I know Corgi, he makes a bunch of money streaming each month. I'm sure he's gonna notice if someone does a tier 3 sub. But, hold on, there we go, that's me. You saw it. I'll do it again. I can't do it for long because I don't want to lose. But yeah, I'm legitimately just sitting here, pressing buttons. You know, the narrator probably thinks it's ridiculous that I'm actually doing it. I'm trying so hard to fill in the void here, but what is there to say? All I know is I'm definitely making a drawing based off of this. Although I think I'm going to use Ashton for it and not Eris, because I think Ashton's a better fit for it. But You know, I should have set up some overlays on the stream. But for some reason I didn't. So I was too busy moving stuff around all day. Literally not even 30 minutes before I started the stream, I was moving the bed somewhere. Because I had redone the room back in December, and I put the bed like right in front of the door, and I just finally got tired of it, so I had to move the bed somewhere else and move other stuff around to accommodate. So now instead of the bed being on the other side of the room, the bed is right next to me. But hey, at least I can walk in and out of the room better. So that's good, right? Dude, this is so boring. This is so boring. Yeah, I'm Stanley now. I'm just pressing the buttons. The fact that I'm doing this, though. You know, this still isn't the dumbest thing I've done on stream, though. Before I went on hiatus, I was trying to complete a game with as little done as possible. And I was legitimately losing my mind by the end of it. I never finished it, sadly. And I kind of can't finish it now. I'd have to restart because I moved my streaming stuff to a different computer. But
Good to see that enthusiasm. Keep it up, Stanley.
Hey, man.
There's 3 hours and 45 minutes left to go.
It's only been 15 minutes? Are you kidding me? It's already felt like 20. Actually no. It's felt more like 7. Because I keep talking all the time. What? Who is messaging me? Shit. Hold on. I'm just gonna pause it. I gotta respond. Alright. It still counts, because I'm paused. Dude, how has it only been 15 minutes on this? You know, the time it's gonna take to attempt this is longer than how long I streamed yesterday. I'm just realizing that. Because I streamed for like 3 hours, 45 minutes. And I'm spending longer just sitting here pushing a button. I messaged my friends that I'd be doing this, and one called me a dumbass for it, and I agree, and I actually agree with him for once. I actually agree with her for once. Because I'm the one in the friend group that does all the stupid challenges. How's it going in the outside world? Oh, I almost lost there. Come on, I can do it. It's only 3.5 hours. I could drive to the next closest city and be back and still have time to spare. Shopping included. No, at least muscle memory's not gonna be able to trip me up in this one. The only thing I do know is that even if you're like 3 hours and 59 minutes in, he'll still call you a heartless. That word. If the baby dies at the very end, he'll still call you heartless, even if you're almost 4 hours in. I'm making a remix of this. Don't quote me, though. Fire's what I want to go in right now. Just chugging along. I think we're getting close to 30 minutes in. Guys, the fact that we've been doing this for almost 30 minutes is insane. No, I'll give a story after the narrator comes back, because I imagine she's coming back when we reach 30 minutes. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-day-o. La-di-da-di, where did all the good times go? La-di-da-di-dum-di-da, la-da-di-day. When did it come back home? Quarter to 2 and I haven't got out of bed. Phone keeps buzzing, follow me from the messages unread. Sick in the head, another day is another dread. I feel half dead, my mind is cloudy, my limbs are lead. Lack of serotonin control, a starter sits on a stone. I'm having fits like opposites, like dividing the whole, taking a toll. For me, that's just another day. And if you ask me how I'm doing, I will tell you that I'm okay. Feeling easy, and I'm losing all control, and I can't get out this world, and my world is getting cold, and I want to. But I think you might hate me. I tell myself I'm not going crazy, but I don't know what to do, and I don't think I can do if I end up losing you, but I want to. For God, I need your help. I'm not being myself at all. Yeah, we're just singing. No, this way I could just told the story. Throat's dry. I'm having water. Oh my god. Oh. I needed that.
Okay, so clearly you're in it for the long haul. Although I find it hard not to believe you're simply running a program to click the button over and over automatically.
No, I'm doing it for real, man.
Wouldn't that take the art out of it? You can tell me in your post-playtest analysis.
Yeah, I'm in it for the long haul, man. Alright, so my first job was as a janitor for my school. It was a seasonal program. They were looking for temporary spots for the summer, and they were offering them to high school juniors and seniors. I think I was part of the last group that did it, because I heard they stopped doing it the next year. But, anyways, the very first day, me and one other guy that applied, we were simply asked to move the furniture to the center of the room. That was the very first thing we were told. So, it took us a while, because this classrooms are full of furniture, as you are well aware. So, it took us about an hour to do it, moving it all to the center, with stuff like the desk, the teacher's desk, whiteboards, all that other good stuff. And no joke, when we informed one of the main custodians, or janitors, I don't know, I think they used them interchangeably, he flat out told us that we did more work in that 1 hour than the group he got last year combined over the whole summer. We were surprised by that thing, because we just did a simple task, just moving furniture, because they needed to, because over the summer they waxed the floors to polish them, make them all shiny. So that's why we were moving furniture. Well, so we were moving this one to the center because they had another room stuff all out because they just waxed. So yeah, we were surprised when he said we did more work than the last group did combined over the whole summer. Like, that was... Yeah. And that was including the fact that we weren't going very fast. We didn't bother going fast. Because we weren't gonna break our backs moving furniture. So, then we had to... And at the end of the day, this across the next few days, we had to scrape all the stickers and crap out of all of the lockers. Which, that took a while. Tedious, but at least we could go at our own pace during it. And they didn't have to deal with it. But, yeah. And throughout all this, we weren't exactly trying to go quickly, and we were still finishing, like, all these tedious tasks in, like, a day, because there's a lot of lockers in the... Like, the lockers are only for... They were only for, like, the higher grade kids in the school, like 4th or 5th grade. And those would... And it still took us a while to get all the stickers out of them. And, but, yeah. And throughout, like, the entire time, we were always just hopping into the rooms that had air conditioners built in, because the school didn't have, like, central air. So, we were just hopping in the rooms that had, like, the window air conditioners from time to time. And no one really cared, because we were still getting the job done. Although, I admit, I started calling in on days I just didn't want to go in by the end of it, because we weren't doing a whole lot by the end. And so, like, I don't do that now, obviously, because I need to make money, but, yeah, that's one story for me. And I'll give another. This one is for my next job, which was a cashier at a local store in the next town over. So about 16-minute drive from my house. I was working. It was a pretty busy day. I think it was Super Bowl day, and there was this guy that came in, and he was livid that something that was on sale last week was not on sale that week. Super Bowl week. And, he thought... He legitimately thought I was scamming him out of money. Which, the money was $2. So, he threatened to call the police on me that this sale was not there. He called me a full-faced liar when I told him that the sale was over. That was last week's. I pulled in my manager and they complied anyway, which, honestly, I feel like they should have just stood their ground. It's like, this thing was last week's sale. Why did... I get the idea that you just want to get him out, but if I was the damn manager, I would have kicked the guy out. I would have rather lost his business than treat my employees like that. But no, I wasn't the manager. I was your standard cashier. So that was my first experience with a bad customer, and thankfully, it's been my only bad experience with a customer because I don't work as a cashier. Yeah, customer service is a brutal field to work in. So, like, you can tell if someone has recently worked in customer experience and which ones have not. Because the ones that have recently worked there or do work there, they're so much nicer than the people who don't work in customer service or haven't worked there. Because they will make sure that they are at your service, not you're at their service. And I do this myself. I make sure I don't care much for convenience. I'd rather bag my own stuff than have someone else do it. And I'm not the only one who experiences it from customer service. They like to make it as easy as possible for the person that's currently working. But then you have the assholes who think that they own the whole world that give you a hard time whenever you don't do something fast enough. But yep, we're still chugging along. This is gonna make one interesting VOD though. Excuse me. Because if someone actually sits here and watches this thing for 4 hours, I'm gonna cry. Because this is all that it is, just me pushing buttons. No, imagine if someone does watch it, they're just gonna skip to the points that the narrator comes in. The fact we're still here. Yeah, if I actually do the whole thing, that would be the entire stream. Because I'm probably finished around 11:36-ish. Anyways, that'd still make one hell of a stream, though. Because this is the only thing I have yet to do in this game. I have completed everything about this game so many times over by this point. I love this game. Sorry, I'm yawning. But the art ending is the only thing I have yet to do. I found all the secrets, I've gotten all the endings, I've gotten all the achievements, but the only ending I haven't gotten yet. So, like, endings is 99.5%, because this is the 0.5% I haven't done. I don't think he pops in at 45 minutes, right? I'm not getting this aligned, am I? Yes! There we go. Perfect. What have I got myself into? I will be right back after he comes back and says something. Because I got clothes in the laundry. Just stopping in to say hi. I'm still here, pushing the button. I'm Stanley. I'm playing as Stanley. I don't know how Stanley did it. This is soul rich. This is soul rich. No, I I got a phone, right? Why am I doing this? I'm gonna stand up for a second. Oh my god. I got the mouse in my hand, I'm still clicking. I can't be bound to my chair for 4 hours straight. Doing some stretches. Oh my god. Ugh. The hell? Oh, I almost died. Alright. I gotta stay active somehow. I can't literally just sit here for hours on end. I like to move around. Alright, now I'm back to sitting. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-day-o. I'm hearing my... I can't even hear my computer. That's how much game is... That's how much, this is impeding my computer. To the point I can't even hear it. Because it's that silent. When I was playing Cult of the Lamb yesterday, it was like a hurricane had walked in. Sorry, I'm writing something, so I'm spamming it a bit more.
Say hi.
Oh my god.
I hope you weren't expecting more regular intervals of commentary from me, but that's not why you're here, is it? You're here for the game. For
I'm
the
here
art,
for you
for
and the game.
endlessly spiraling sense of pointlessness and despair. Yes, this is what drives your every action. Keep clicking that button. For hope, for freedom, for science, for love.
For love.
Don't ever stop.
Just popping in to say hi. I like how it's quiet at first, like he's walking in. You're here for the game. Yeah, man, I'm so here for the game. That's why I'm doing this, 100%. Guys, why am I doing this to myself? I'm just kind of doing a bunch of crap in my offhand because I don't really have anything else to do at the moment. Oh my god, it's only been 4 minutes? Are you serious right now? Dude, at this rate, I could literally just pull out the sketchbook and finish the last 2 pages on it. I got a 100-page sketchbook that I've been on and off using for 3 years now. And I'm on the last 2 pages of it. And I think I could fill it in as I'm doing this. Which, I was thinking of going through that sketchbook and reliving old stuff I put in it after I finish it. Which, half the stuff that's in it was all put in the last year. Because I kind of like making traditional art. But I do make digital art for many different purposes. But if I'm just gonna pull out something to draw with, I'm gonna pull out a sketchbook. If I want them to look nice, I'm gonna make them digitally. But my favorite style to draw in is a monochrome. I love black and white stuff. Which I wanted to have one of my characters be monochrome. One looked okay in it, the other did not. And the one that did not look okay in it was Eris. So I had to make a separate alt sheet with alternate colors for him just so he'd look good in monochrome. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm taking a Alright, I'm back to resume the game. Usually I would be messing with characters in the game, but unfortunately I don't have that option because the only character on the screen is the baby, and I'm not gonna bully the baby, because the baby is innocent. There goes my water. I'm sorry, I'm seeing the stuff I can do while I'm doing this because there really isn't a lot going on. Oh, thank God I'm still pressing it somehow. There we go. Okay, that's more comfortable. Why am I so close to this thing? There we go. You guys can tell I'm having so much fun with this thing. What do you guys think the narrator's gonna come back? 30-minute interval or hour interval? There we go. I like that spot better. You know, I don't blame anyone if they just came in here and saw me pick them up. But don't worry, the reward is very worth it. Because I just wanted to do this on a whim. I was playing the game earlier today. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna actually do it. I could also provide some witty commentary, but there's literally nothing to do here. Look, I'm spamming the button like a little bitch. Now I'm barely pressing the button. Like an ass, letting that baby get near the fire. I got my headphone. Oh, they're like becoming super hot. Because I've been wearing them for like so long now. And also because my hair is getting in them. And I hate that feeling so much. Hello, Mr. Smith Jr. Sr. You've come to watch me press the button. Can you please get rid of that? Great. There. I did it. Alright, well, we're just sitting here pressing the button. No problem. It's not like I'm doing anything better at the moment. I'm just sitting here pressing buttons. You got the correct UI set up? Because, do you have the moderator UI up? Because that's the one where you can delete stuff in. You just gotta put it on, to delete comments, just turn on your mod icons. They're in your settings. But yeah, I've just been sitting here, either sitting in silence or telling stories. So, yeah, there hasn't really been a lot going on. What about you? You know, with the speed that I'm pressing the button, the baby sounds like a computer noise and not an actual baby. But yeah, this is legitimately all we're doing right now. Either until I fail, or I actually complete it, whichever comes first. But, yeah. We're just making sure that the baby doesn't go where it shouldn't be. Because the baby really likes that fire. And I'm just trying to make sure it enjoys that fire at a safe distance. Giving you the option in chat settings. Alright. Are you on non-mod settings? Because if you're on the mod settings, it's the very first slider. But so far, we're about hour, 35 minutes into pressing this button. Took 4-something minutes to get here, so. But yeah, I'm having a blast. I've joked that I could be drawing a whole bunch of stuff right now and you guys wouldn't even know. Because I'm just sitting here pressing a button. Yeah. I'm asking people if they'll bet on making it to 4 hours. Alright. You'll think I'll make it to 4 hours? Let's see if you're right, PJ Smith Jr. It seems easy enough. We're an hour 40 minutes in, so. But the thing is, this is literally all it is. So. The fact I have been doing this for almost 2 hours, though, I haven't done anything else. I've just been sitting here pushing buttons. You'll have to treat your migraine tomorrow. Oh, don't worry. I'm taking a break like about every hour or so. I'll walk out of the room or stretch. But in all honesty, I've heard worse than this. I'm just more waiting for the narrator to come back because I like hearing him every now and then. But yeah. I just took my headphones off so that I'm not hearing the baby over and over again making a beat. Hey, trophies boosted for 24 hours next stream. No. No. I can't do that. I can't. I don't need to kill my ears, man. I'll do it if I hit 1,000 followers right now. I'll do it right now if I suddenly get.
You heartless bastard.
What?
Did you do it because you hate babies?
Are you kidding me?
Purely to spite me?
What? I was hitting it. Come on.
I can't think of a single.
I was hitting it the whole time.
I'm not even going to try.
This is a scam. This is a scam.
It's over.
The fact, the fact that I got an hour and 45 minutes into that,
since
though.
my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here?
Oh, no. Ivan.
Yes.
Literally an Ivan moment.
Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating.
Alright, you know what? I'm doing at least one good ending in here before I switch the game up.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I do want to, because I legitimately love this game.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So, I'm just going to do one of my favorite endings right now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'm too far away to read these notes. Recommendations from the Oversight Committee. Something. More recommendations. Okay. There's little secrets hidden all over this game.
Yes,
you gotta look at everything.
This room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first
more
open door on his
recommendations.
left.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is the painting that's used for the Go Outside achievement.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door,
Alright.
and got back on track.
Yeah, we're just doing this real fast before I switch the game. Because I'm willing to do literally anything else.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute?
Would you rather eat pizza for the rest of your life or never be able to pizza again? No, I'm gonna go with never eat pizza again, right, because all that cheese is gonna destroy my system.
Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Because I have a low tolerance for lactose, and all that cheese is gonna absolutely destroy me if that's all I can eat.
Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to...
Well, there's Employee Pirate right there.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't want to...
What about you? Would you go...
Okay.
Zoom meeting. No, would you go for pizza for the rest of your life, or would you skip pizza forever?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, here we are.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game.
There's a bit more doors here than I remember.
Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley,
eat pizza for the rest of my life if I choose.
In that room with all the
I choose if I get to choose pizzeria.
The story somewhere, or...
Okay.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
I don't know. Eating one thing for the rest of your life seems... It's going to get stale after a while, though. Because you're going to want something different.
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
But... I don't know. That's just a me thing. But hey, if you know what to throw on your pizza for years afterwards, go right ahead. I might write some notes down. Nobody would know I could sneak.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you, there definitely was.
You know, let's up the stakes. You chose pizza. Imagine you die if you eat any other food that's not pizza.
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not? All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's worse. I can already see it. You can see it.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
I'll take the risk if it gets too much.
It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Alright. I'm not going to stop you. Alright, we're going back over here. In the other direction. Here we go.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The
story.
Here it comes.
No, I'm finding the story.
Mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Alright, here we go. And I like to
I'll be honest, I don't recognize
just walk over here and then instantly go back over here, because the second you walk to the other side of the room, the hallway despawns. The second this door comes out of view, it despawns.
Do you remember, Stanley?
I like to just go back into it.
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
5th annual
meeting of Internal Revenue. I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
The Cult of the Lamb game you were playing reminds me of the platformers on Nintendo.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get
Really?
lost,
The
I've
platformers?
employed the help of the Stanley
That's
Parable
surprising.
Adventure Line.
The game was
Just follow the line.
is a rogue
How simple is
RPG.
that? You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
We're
Onward,
following
Stanley,
the
to
adventure
destiny.
line.
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no
But yeah,
story there?
you know,
Or to put it another
there's
way,
a lot of
is the
stuff that
story of no
Nintendo's put out over
destination
the years,
still a story?
but like all the recent
Simply
stuff,
by the act of
I
moving
thought it was RPG,
forward,
but it reminds
are
me
we
of Nintendo
implying a journey
platformers.
such
Yeah,
that a destination
but,
is
you
inevitably
know, all the
conjured
stuff
into
that
being via the very
Nintendo's put out
manifestation
recently,
of
it's
the
just
nature
it just
of
feels
life
like a
itself?
bunch of
Whoa, 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 whoa.
slop, in
Hang
my
on.
opinion.
That got a bit weird
I feel like
back there.
all the good stuff
Well, I'd
kind
like
of
to
ended after
apologise.
Mario
Not sure where I was
Wii,
going with all that.
but that's
You know what?
that's how I feel.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Well, here's a pretty big break. Where is it? You gotta actually follow it. So I know it. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, there's a big sequence break. If you actually follow the line, it becomes a lot longer. A lot of good quality games soon coming out from studios.
Wait, cut
You
the
know,
music. Go back.
That and also indie game studios.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. No.
Well, yeah, I
no.
think a lot of
Line,
indie game
you do know
studios
we're
are
looking for
great.
the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no.
We're back
Line,
at the
how
room.
could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through,
The line,
I can't take this anymore, to
it
hell
failed
with it.
successfully.
Restart.
I like the line, okay? The Stanley Parable Adventure line.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
Gave us
Why
great
can't we make up our
stuff,
own story?
okay?
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start
Where
wandering
Winds
in?
Meet.
Well,
It's
I
made
don't
by a
know.
dev team
How
in
about
China.
this
and has
direction?
Great combat. So many NPCs to do side quests
Now,
for.
yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new
You know,
story.
I did
Well,
look up
anything.
Where
What do
Winds
you want
Meet
our story to
last
be?
night after
Go
you
wild.
recommended it.
Use
I watched
your
some of the
imagination.
trailers and stuff.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready.
I don't know.
for
It
it.
wasn't really ringing a bell for me.
Oh no!
Oh,
not
hey,
you
there's the
again.
line.
Stanley. I'd also like to veto the line from having any
But,
role in our awesome
yeah,
new story.
I did
No
have the
lines
game
or
on my
monitor
mind,
rooms.
though.
Just don't acknowledge
the
it,
line go?
and we should be fine.
Come on, narrator. I like the line. You scared the line away.
Ah,
Alright.
good choice. We get to make a decision. From here,
I'll
the story
someday
is in
find a
our
good game to
control.
recommend you.
How important
Hey,
we mustn't squander
if
the
you can find
opportunity.
one
In
that
fact,
piques
I
my
believe I need a
interest,
minute to think
I will
here.
gladly
Let's walk
play
in
it.
circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere the place where we're
I'm
trying
just
to go
incredibly
must be
picky
our
when I play
reverse
my
door
games for some
that leads
reason.
here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny
Open
awaits.
the door. There we go. Done.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
The confusion ending.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
This is where the
And we're supposed to
narrator. I
restart
love
the
this
game
ending because the narrator
eight
becomes self-aware.
times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now,
Yeah.
according to the
Elevate,
schedule, I
deviate
restart
from
again.
maintenance
Then
room,
what?
end up
Am I
monitor room,
just
narrator
supposed to
restarts the
forget?
game, discovered
Well, what if I don't
that
want to
the
forget?
two doors room now has additional
My mind
doors,
goes
restart,
blank simply because
dead
it's
end,
written
turn
here on
around,
this-
dead end,
this thing.
restart,
Wall.
adventure line,
Well,
restart,
who consulted
unexplored
me?
territory,
Why don't
find
I
the
get to
line
decide?
again,
Why don't
find
I
the
get a say
schedule,
in all of this?
restart, forgets
Is it
about
really-
previous restarts.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer
Hello.
stopped.
Hello,
Does that
Code
mean-
Games.
Did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
I'm
How
currently
would we even
wrapping
know?
up
Will someone
my
come
Stanley
first?
Parable playthrough and
Something
switching
happened?
to the other game tonight.
So, okay.
I was going for the art ending, but I failed
Because
because
now
my
we just
mouse
wait,
wasn't clicking.
you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree?
Don't worry, I'll give it
I'm
another
not quite
shot
sure if we're in
someday.
the destination or the
I'll put on the
journey,
schedule
though
for
they're
next
always
week.
saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right
But yeah,
now.
I got.
We'll find
I
out,
think
won't
it
we?
was like an
Eventually.
hour 45
Well, in
minutes.
the meantime, if you